This is traffic, and this is about 50% of a marina.
And this is me, Romario, and I'm about to take you on somewhat of an unusual styled tour of the Sunbridge area. I'm gonna show you the homes, the roads, the trails, the neighborhoods, everything and anything, and also talk about how far it's come and just how far it still has to go. This is gonna be a fun one. I'm excited. Let's get into it. All right, so right now I just turned off of Narcoossee. Now I'm on to Cyril's, which is the main artery to get to Sunbridge. Eventually, it'll be a lot easier. I know a lot of people complain right now about Narcoossee traffic, especially at peak hours. It can be quite intense. But once you kind of get on Cyril's, it's usually never that big of a deal. But it is quite a drive to kind of get in there. But once you're in there, you're in there. And once everything gets built up with the Marina Village and all that kind of stuff, it'll be like your own ecosystem, which I think is really cool. So just enjoy the ride right up to Sunbridge.
Now, as the car gets going here, I wanted to point out it is not that long of a drive, guys, even though it may seem so, because I have it sped up here. It's about 3 to 4 minutes is what it took me. And there are other communities off of this road, as you can see there. You got Bridgewalk by Lennar and also Split Oak Estates by Pulte, and they have their daughter community as well. So there's certainly some communities that you could take advantage of close by to the Sunbridge project.
We're gonna stop by Basecamp just to give you guys a feel of what's going on over there. Basecamp is really like your stomping grounds to learn about the Sunbridge area. Basecamp is also a really cool area just to kind of hang. Sometimes they actually host the events on this lawn right here where they have live music, people from the community are invited out, and you just get to kind of know everybody because, again, Sunbridge is pretty new. It's in its infancy stage, and so a lot of people don't know a lot of people here. And so if you were worried about that, they do have a collaborative environment to really foster that kind of communal atmosphere. And now one of the other things I did not mention is the trail system. I'll pop up some overhead footage, but again, Sunbridge is really based off of loving nature. They don't call it the neighborhood, they call it the naturehood for a reason. So if you are somebody that loves to hop on your bike and just kind of go on the trail or walk or jog or run, both now and increasingly in the future, you're gonna have a lot of trail systems to sort of take advantage of. Right, so this is the entrance to Weslyn Park, which is the non-age restricted neighborhood of Sunbridge. You got 5 builders in here. Ashton Woods, which we'll check out in a sec. You got Pulte, you have David Weekly, you also have Toll Brothers, and then you have Craft Homes. Pardon the construction noise and music, but that's how you know they are hard at work here at Sunbridge. But this is as far as I can go without risking going to jail. And so I'm gonna point your attention to the drone footage. As you can see, the beautiful Big Dig, the marina, they've made tremendous progress on this. They still got that side where you can kind of see the green patches to kind of dig out and fill out with water, but it's coming along, guys. The other thing I'm noticing now is that Sunbridge is kind of cool. A lot of people are now starting to gravitate towards it as a project that can stand on its own feet. Before, Sunbridge was that new thing that was sort of like the really clean, good alternative to Laureate Park or this Lake Nona in general. Now it's sort of taken on a fan base of its own. I mean, everything from, like I said before, you know, relocating the majestic oak trees and having this whole neighborhood built on sustainability and nature, the Marina District, and just its sheer size. This thing is massive. This is a 50+ year long project. I vividly remember last year when interest rates just kind of went up out of nowhere. Builders in here, they reduced some of their homes like $20,000, $30,000, $40,000. Fast forward to now, I'm hearing they're having their best month yet. Homes that were starting at 6s are now selling in the 900s. And so it's kind of scary and exciting at the same time to fathom what the real estate landscape will look like here in about 10 years from now. But on that note, let's actually check out some of the real estate so you can see what your options are along with your budget. All All right, so let's say you're looking to just get into Sunbridge at lowest cost possible. This is going to be the formidable option for you, which is going to come in the form of a townhome, either by Ashton Woods, which is the one we're checking out today, or Craft Homes, because they do sell a townhome product as well. But we're going to head inside. I love the design of these, but let me know your thoughts down below on what do you think for something like this in the low to mid fours, would you get it?
So the Connor is a 3-bed, 2.5 bath, just about 1,700 square foot townhome. Very open concept, as you can see. Right as you step in, you can see all the way back to your beautiful kitchen. And this is actually a breezeway, kind of like a courtyard setup in between the main unit and the garage. And then you have this just beautiful view from the kitchen looking back outside. As you go upstairs, it will be your primary suite, which is on its own wing of the house with its own, of course, primary bathroom. And on the other side of the home, you have your remaining 2 bedrooms, one of which they staged as an office, but it still has its own closet, so it is a bedroom.
So let's say you were looking for a larger home. Well, this is the Georgette by David Weekley Homes. Lovely builder, by the way. So let's kind of take you inside, and I'll tell you why I love this one. Right as you come in, off to the right is this informal flex space. This could really be anything you want. They have it sort of set up sort of like an office, but again, it could be what you make it. I love how they have the 2 windows for the natural light and this really nice big window as well. Now, right off from the informal flex space is your powder room. So you got that right there. And now they have this set up for the offices for the sales representatives, but this would be your 3-car tandem. So this would be space 1 and 2, and then it would extend back going this way, which is pretty cool. So it's a pretty large space for a garage, especially if you like to store things, which I know a lot of people do. That might be a really great option to have. They sort of have this as the drop zone area. Now, once you drop your things off, maybe you go straight into the living area, which is beautiful. Way more important than the finishes in the model, because they are going to deck it out. That's the point of the model, but it's really the layout and the space that you're wanting to really pay keen attention to. And it is quite spacious in this Georgette. Even with a table like that seats 8 behind me, it still feels really roomy in here. And another cool feature, I'll turn it around so you can see, this is the pantry area, but look how far it goes back, guys. Absolutely insane. It's little things like this that can really make a home stand out, especially if it fits within the needs of your family. So right as you leave the living area, you go into what is the only bedroom on the first floor, and that is the main. The primary suite is on the first floor, which I know a lot of people love. You got all the kids upstairs, or you just don't want to climb stairs every time you come home. Really spacious in here, has the windows to let all that beautiful natural light in. And now that Sunbridge has been up for a bit longer, you have inventory homes now. And so, for example, the Georgette, you have 2 inventory homes available currently, one with a 4-bedroom configuration for $728,960, and then we also have a 5-bedroom configuration on a corner lot, just over $764,000. Upstairs, right off to the right, is this loft area. They have it set up as a sort of like kids hangout spot. I know if I was like 8 years old and I had this all to myself, this would be absolutely insane, but it leads to all the other bedrooms. Bedroom number 2, bedroom number 3, the bathroom that they share. Then right off to this side, you have this bedroom, which happens to have its own bathroom. All in all, Sunbridge is really becoming more and more of a community. While I was there, I saw so many more people outside walking their dogs, walking with their families and that sort of thing. And it's really cool to see something that came from nothing, as all communities once came from nothing, blossom into something that a lot of people there are really proud to be a part of. And so if by chance you are out there interested in being a part of the Sunbridge community, the neighborhood, and you're looking to buy a home there, I'd love to partner with you as your real estate agent. So you can reach out, info@orlandowithmario.com, and I'll be more than happy to get the process started with you. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one.